My dear students, welcome back to our maths class. Here I am Sajini John. Today we are going to discuss about heights and distances. Okay, here we will study angle of elevation and angle of depression. Before studying this, you have to remember all trigonometrical identities. Trigonometrical ratios. Okay, do you remember that? In a right angled triangle, you can see according to one angle, you can see one right triangle. Look, ABC. According to this angle, suppose this angle is theta, this is perpendicular and it is base and it is hypotenuse. So remember all trigonometrical ratios, that is sin theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base, and cosec theta, reverse of sin theta, just reciprocal of sin theta, and sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta, and cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. Remember all trigonometrical ratios and the values of trigonometrical ratios of standard angles. Which are the standard angles? That is 30, 45, 60. Okay, that is sine 30, that is 1 by 2. Do you remember all these values? So remember that value. Sine 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Okay, and sine 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, tan 45 is 1. And again, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2, and tan 60 is root 3. So remember all these values. Let's start. Heights and distances. Actually, you can see a figure. Suppose it is a tower. Okay, AB is a tower. A man is standing at this place. See, can you see? A man is standing this position and looking at the top of this tower. And this line is line of sight. This line is known as line of sight. And this is the horizontal distance between the man and the foot of the tower. Okay. Now you can see a right triangle formed here. And this angle is known as angle of elevation. Okay. This angle is angle of elevation. Let it be theta, that angle. And one machine is there for finding angle of elevation. I think the name of that machine is clinometer. Clinometer. Okay, clinometer. Okay. Now, if you know the distance between this BC, distance between foot of the tower and the man, and this angle of elevation, you can easily find the height of a tower. I think it is difficult to find a height of the tower by measuring. Okay, but this measurement is very easy, and we can measure this angle of elevation also. If we use the which trigonometrical ratio we can use for this, you just connect AB, and we know this value BC. You have to connect AB and horizontal distance and this angle. Which ratio we can use? Trigonometrical ratio. If we use tan theta, you just look here. Tan theta is equal to AB by BC. Suppose tan 30. Tan 30, that value we know. And BC, that also we know. Then we can easily find the height of the tower. Okay. This technique we can use for finding height of a tower, height of a tree, etc. Okay. Is it interesting? Okay. Now that is what line of sight and the angle of elevation. Now I will explain another thing. Look, here you can see another figure. You can see one tower again, and a man is standing at the top of a tower, and he is looking a car here coming towards this tower, and here he is looking from here to here, this place. AB is the tower and the position of this car is at C, and this is the horizontal line, okay, and this is actually line of sight, and an angle is formed here, and this angle is known as angle of depression. Okay, this angle is known as angle of depression. I will show another figure here. You can see, suppose it is, you just imagine it is a tree. This AB is a tree, and a man is standing at the top. Okay, no problem. And another man is standing here at the position C. He is looking, this man is looking on the top of the tree. You can see this is line of sight, and it is the angle of elevation. Suppose this man is looking him, this man, and at this time here we can see one angle, and it is angle of depression, and it is the horizontal line, and in this figure, can you tell me what is the relation between angle of depression and angle of elevation? Actually, angle of depression is equal to angle of elevation. What is the reason? You can see two parallel lines, and it is the transversal. What about these two angles? Interior alternate angles. We know interior alternate angles are equal when two parallel lines and in between a transversal, interior alternate angles are equal. That we learned earlier. Therefore, we can conclude angle of elevation is equal to angle of depression. Okay, so you can write here. See one more figure. This here you can see angle of elevation, line of sight, angle of depression. This is horizontal line, ABCD. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to angle DAC. Can see that is angle of elevation is equal to angle of depression. Now we can do some questions. First question, exercise 22A, first one. I'll read the question. The height of a tree is √3 times the length of its shadow. Find the angle of elevation of the sun. Look here. We can start like let the length of shadow be x. Height of tree is, it is given √3 times the length of shadow, that is √3x. Now find the angle of elevation. Let angle of elevation be theta. We can draw a figure. This is the tree. AB is the tree. This is its shadow. This one. Now you can see one right triangle here. Okay. Let angle of elevation of the sun be theta. You can see this right triangle. In this right triangle, tan theta is equal to AB by BC. Just substitute values. Tan theta is equal to AB is √3x. BC is x. We get tan theta is equal to √3. Since tan 60 is equal to √3, what is theta or that angle of elevation? That is 60. Okay. Now second question is homework. Now do third one. A ladder is placed along a wall such that its upper end is resting against a vertical wall. The foot of the ladder is 2.4 meter from the wall, and the ladder is making an angle 68 degree with the ground. Find the height up to which the ladder reaches. We can draw a figure. Look, this is the wall. can see this is the wall, and ladder is placing like this. This is the ladder. You can see a ladder here. You just draw a line, just a line. Ladder placed against this wall, and we want to find this distance AB. Okay, and it is given the ladder and the ladder is making an angle 68 degree with the ground. So here we can write 68 degree. That is the angle of elevation. Okay, and the distance between these two, foot of the ladder and foot of the wall, is 2.4 meter. That is also given. Now we can start. We want to find height AB. That is, required height is AB. In this right triangle ABC, tan 68 is equal to AB perpendicular by base, AB by BC. Now, from your class table, you can find what is tan 68. That is 2.4751 is equal to AB by 2.4. Cross multiply. We will get the required height. You can see the steps. Now question number 4. I'll read the question. Two persons are standing on the opposite sides of a tower. They observe the angle of elevation of the top of the tower to be 30 degree and 38 degree respectively. Find the distance between them if the height of the tower is 50 meter. You can draw a figure with the help of this question. Given things, given statement. So this is the figure. Two persons are standing on the opposite sides of it. This is the tower. Two persons standing on the opposite sides of a tower like this. Position of them, C and D. The angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. They observe the angle of elevation of the top of the tower to be, one is 30 degree and the other one is 38 degree. We want to find the distance between C and D. Actually, you can see two right triangles here. From this first right triangle you can find CB, and from the second right triangle you can find BD, and just add CB and BD, we will get the result. That means distance between them, that CD is equal to CB plus BD. Okay, so see the steps. AB is the tower, C and D are the positions of two persons. Distance between them is CD, which is CB plus BD. As usual, in right triangle ABC, tan 30 is equal to perpendicular by base, AB by BC. Substitute values. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. For the figure, you will get 1 mark. And if you write the trigonometrical ratio correctly, here also you will get 1 mark. And tan 30, if you write the correct value for this tan 30, here also you will get 1 mark. This is 4 mark question. Okay. And at last, the last answer, if your answer is correct, you will get 1 mark. Okay. So 1 by root 3 is equal to 50 by BC. Therefore, BC is equal to 50 root 3. That is 50 into, we know the value of root 3, 1.732, 86.6. Then the second right triangle. Similarly, from second right triangle, you can find tan 30 is equal to AB by BD as usual. Okay. In this case, it is difficult to find BD because you just look here. BD is equal to 50 by 0.7813. This simplification is difficult because division by 4-digit number, it is difficult. So if you use cot 38, it is little bit easier. Therefore, consider cot 38 is equal to base by perpendicular, and the value of cot 38 is not given in your class table. So you have to convert this cot 38 into tan. Okay, we know that tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. Therefore, this can be written as tan 90 minus 38. Tan 90 minus 38 is tan 52. That value is given in your class table, and substitute value and cross multiply. Multiplication is more easier than division, so we can use this method. Okay. Now BD is 63.995. Therefore, required distance is CB plus BD. So just add these two. We'll get the distance between two men is 150.598 meter. So in this way you can do the questions from height and distance. This, you just throw the correct figure using the question, and we can apply the trigonometrical ratios here, and this is the method. Okay, so you have to do all these workings carefully. Okay, thank you.